This thing is not really buffering still. So let's go. All right, I just hit the live button, so hopefully this means I'm up and running now, guys. Thank you so much for waiting for me to jump on. I had to restart my laptop at the last minute there because my webcam wasn't responding to Facebook. So I'm just glad that now it is all sorted out, because you guys know I wouldn't be able to get on here and know what to do and what the problem was had I not been making these broadcasts for long enough time now. So thank you guys so much for your patience and just continuing to be here with me on this journey with Let's Write Life. It's actually a perfect segue into the topic today, in which I'm talking about, do you believe in yourself? So last week I talked about how to overcome tough times and resetting your mind. Resetting your mind so that you can get out of feeling stuck and be able to move forward. And I talked about so many different ways where I talked about so many different things that I do in order for me to move forward. I talked about a lot of things, and they're not things that I do all the time, every single time I feel stuck. They're just a variety of things that you can do when you feel stuck so that you can reset your mind and move forward. So if you haven't checked out that video, I suggest that you do. The videos are up for replay on Facebook at this particular moment in time, but I invite you to go check it out. So for those of you who this is your first time joining me, my name is Latonia Francois, and I am the trailblazing owner of Let's Write Life. It's a company I started to empower program directors and to partner with self-development programs or to be a part of women's groups to bring journaling into what they're doing in a positive way that leads to positive life change and self-expression. And so today's topic is, do you believe in yourself? This month began with the completion of the Choose Happiness Vision Board Party. Yes. And so coming into this month, I knew that I was putting my vision out there for me to start living and making reality the things that I've been writing about for the last few months. Starting January 2018, I told myself that I wanted this year to be a year of timeless dreams. And so that is what I set out to do in my mind, right? Now that the vision board party from this particular month has been completed, I told myself I'm done with the vision board phase. The vision board party is up on the website for those of you who want to bring a vision board to life. You've never done it before. There is a replay video, and I will have a link with this video for you to go check it out and bring your own vision board to life. But before I go forward, because I know some of you guys were following me on the last live broadcast in the waiting time, let me go just check, make sure that you guys are here and that you can hear me and that I'm actually up and running on Facebook. And I see that there are a few of you here. So if you are here, please leave a comment and let me know that you're joining me today, so that you can be a part of this conversation with me. Thank you, Joanne, for joining. Thank you, Herkins, for being here. I do see that there's someone else, but I don't see names of anybody. So if you're watching the broadcast live, leave a comment, say hello, let me know you're here. And then if you're watching the replay, please be sure to leave a comment and let me know that you stopped by. I go live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. So if it is not Tuesday and it is not 1:30 p.m., you are watching the replay. So please leave a comment and let me know that you are here. All right, thank you guys so much for being here on this journey with me. I've actually missed you guys. You and Joanne and Herkins, you guys have not been on lately. So and you guys, please let me know in the comments if there's a better time that you think would be better for you. The only reason why I do 1:30 is because it is a window during my day where I can do these broadcasts, not be disturbed, get it out, and then I leave it up on the replay for you guys to watch. And because it's been a year now of me doing this. This is just a consistent time that seems to work for my awesome friends here who join on every single week. So I don't want to mess up our schedule that we've established, but I wouldn't mind checking out some other new times that may work better for you guys. So if there are other times, maybe evenings, what time, what day, just leave them in the comments so that I know and I can start to maybe factor in another time that I could do. But let's get to the topic for today. I wanted to talk about what's been going on in my life ever since I have made the vision board. And I decided to share this topic, do you believe in yourself, today? Because this month is all about self-confidence. And it's one thing to write about your goals and dreams in your journal. It's another thing to bring a visual aspect of those goals and dreams to life on a vision board. But to be honest with you guys, none of those things are going to become a reality if you don't act on them. Journaling and making a vision board alone is not going to bring your dreams to life. And so this month, I pretty much unknowingly have been doing event after event after event after event. Like, I knew May was going to be a very busy month for me. But what I didn't realize was that by me saying yes to these opportunities, I knew I was fulfilling my primary goal on my vision board, which was to step outside of my comfort zone. Now, I teach journaling for a living. That's what I do. I don't get out networking. I haven't done it in a very long time. My business model is really not built on vending and selling my journals. That is not my goal for Let's Write Life. My goal is to change lives through journaling and teaching journaling. And the journals just happen to be a byproduct of that. So the goal for me is not to be a journal company that makes journals and I sell them in the retail stores. You won't find my journals in a retail store because my business model is not to sell journals. My goal is to change lives, okay? And the journals are just a byproduct of that because, like I said, writing alone is not going to change your life. Writing and journaling alone is not going to bring your dreams to life. It takes action, and that's what I teach, the action that comes along with your writing, the motivation behind your writing for you to get out there and believe in yourself. So this month I've been doing so many events, and I'm going to read them off to you. So starting from the beginning of this month, I don't want to say hosted, but I decorated for a very large-scale baby shower, which happened to be for my sister. I'm going to be a first-time auntie, and I'm so excited. So I was very heavily involved in my sister's baby shower. I took care of all of her decorations, and there was a lot of work that went into that. And then the event itself, the day of the event, it was like a wedding. I'm telling you. I mean, it was like a wedding. It was a big function hall, lots of guests, lots of things going on during the event. It was pretty big celebration of life. And so that's how my month started. The next week, I had a vision board party. Woo! For those of you who attended the vision board party, awesome event, right? So much inspiration flowing, positive vibes flowing in. I'm so excited that from that event, throughout this month, a lot of you have been sharing your completed vision boards with me, and I can't wait to share a couple of them online for you guys to see. But if you have completed your vision board and you haven't shared pictures with me, please tag me on your photos or just post them using hashtag ChooseHappiness2018 so that I can see what you have done. Thank you guys for the hearts and the thumbs up. So after the vision board party, oh Lord, I think the vision board party, I'll just go on with my list. I launched the Anya Project, which I did talk about a little bit at the vision board party, but I launched this piece of work right here that I have been spending the last few months working on. So that came to life. Then it was my oldest daughter's 7th birthday. So of course I had to go and plan that, right? planned that, decided to have a sleepover for a bunch of little girls. Never did a sleepover for her before, so of course my weekend was just like taken over by that, which led me right into a 5-day women's conference that I was a part of, in which I launched the Anya Project for, which was a whole nother set of new things, new inspirations, new motivations. I mean, 5 days of just non-stop action, non-stop speakers who were just speaking life into my journey. I mean, it was information overload, and I haven't even begun to post on that. After the 5 days of the Dash conference and the art gallery that was part of that conference, I have been working every single weekend, guys. I've decided to do some vending opportunities because I need to step out of my comfort zone and get out there and start bringing my dreams to life. And in order for me to do that, I need to connect with more people. I can't just stay in my regular comfort zone expecting new things to happen. So I decided to say yes to a couple of opportunities that allowed me to vend, bring my products out, and get more people to know who I am, which is not something, honestly, I don't like doing vending. I really don't, but I do it. It's fun. I get to interact with people, and I was already having such a busy month. Why not? But it did stink to work on the weekends, to say the least. So I did Queen's Dinner, and then I had Mind Fest this past weekend. And in the midst of all of this, I had my daughter's birthday, but I also had my best friend Barbara's birthday to celebrate as well, in the midst of just working on the weekends and blah, blah. I mean, it's been really busy. Last week, I was in Providence for 2 days at another conference called the Peace Love Storytellers event, which is another event. So this is like back to back to back to back to back. So usually I'll say I haven't been online because, I need to take some time to myself. Thankfully, that's what I did last month because I knew this month was going to be crazy. So I took a weekend and I went away with my family. We just had downtime, just off the grid. Thank goodness, because this month has been nonstop. So Joanne, when I saw you at the vision board party, I literally have been back to back to back with things ever since. I haven't even stopped. It's been event after event after event. So now that I've done all these things, now what? Right? Now what? Am I a millionaire now? Have I conquered all my goals? Like, what in my life has changed from all of this? What has all of this been for? Have you ever felt that way where you're like doing this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing, and then you go to a conference, you hear a good word, or you go to an event and you're like, yes, I could do this, and then you get back home and you're like, okay, so what do I do now? Or like, has any of all of this work that I've been doing led to anything? And you start to work on your goals to see about how you're going to bring them to life, but yet you don't feel like you're doing enough, or you don't feel like what you're doing is actually going to take you where you want to go. I found myself thinking these thoughts in the few days that I've had over the last few weeks. Looking at everybody else's story, being inspired by what everybody else is doing. And at the end of the day, I just was feeling like, do I believe in myself the way I've been seeing be portrayed through all that I've been seeing others do over the last few weeks? Some of the people that I've been seeing are very influential leaders and speakers and celebrities, and then some of them are just people like me who've just like, you know what, I'm gonna tell my story, I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna run this event and do these things. And I look at myself and I'm like, what am I doing? And so I wanted to talk a little bit about this because what came to my mind is the question of what's holding me back. Do I really believe in myself? Are the things on my vision board what I really believe that I can do? Because why am I not doing those things? Lucky for me, I have started to do those things by stepping outside of my comfort zone. But what about you? Have you stepped out of your comfort zone? Because there are still things in my life that I am saying I've stepped out of my comfort zone in this area, but I haven't stepped out of my comfort zone in this other area of my life. But why? Right? So I'm going to look at my notes really quickly here because I want to make sure I leave you with these thoughts, these journaling prompts for you to think about. Because ultimately, if you find yourself saying, I believe in myself, but when you look at your vision board, you're saying to yourself, you can't, it's because fear is standing in your way. And ultimately, fear is what's holding you back. And so if you've gone through this month, you've done your vision board, and you're looking at your vision board now and you're saying, I can't do this, or I don't know how to do this, and you feel like something is holding you back, it's the fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. Because the things that you want to do, you've never done before. And it's scary, right? How many of you, and you could just put a 1 up or a thumbs up in the comments, how many of you look at your vision board now and you say to yourself, these dreams are so big, these dreams scare me? You agree? When I was making my vision board and saying, I'm looking over there because you guys know that my vision board's over there on my wall, and above my vision board it says, today I choose to break out, to be happy, to create timeless dreams, and to make epic things happen. What did I think I was gonna have to do in order for that to happen? What does it mean to break out? What does it mean for me to be happy? What does it mean to create timeless dreams? It means I have to start doing some things that scare me. What did I mean when I said break out? Did I think breakout meant staying in my comfort zone or figuring out the best way to achieve these goals in a way that's comfortable for me? Those thoughts convicted me, guys. And maybe I'm sharing this message because I'm gonna let your thoughts convict you too. And maybe you feel some conviction because you're looking at your vision board and you're looking into your journal pages and you've been writing and say you're going to do this thing or that thing, but something's holding you back. So do you believe in yourself enough to do the things that you put on your vision board that you want to do? Don't let fear hold you back. So here's what I want to encourage you to do in your journaling this week. I want you to ask yourself these questions. And you can be, it's okay when your thoughts and your vision board, it convicts you because you're just like, wow, I am such a chump. Like, I said I wanted to do these things and here I am feeling afraid to do it. Like I said, I want to break out. I want to do this. I want to do that. And here I am letting myself stand in my own way because of fear, because of what I say are the excuses for why. Like, I let time get in the way. I let money get in the way. I let things stand in the way of me achieving the things that are on my heart to do. And so today, I want to give you some thoughts to keep in mind as you decide that you're going to start believing in yourself to start to bring these goals and dreams to life. And in order for you to do that, now that I have told you what's holding you back is not time, what's holding you back is not the money, what's holding you back is not the things that we think we cannot do. It's just fear. And we need to confront what those fears are. So for me, I've been doing a lot of stuff, stepping out of my comfort zone, getting out there and getting exposure. And ultimately, the reason why I'm not making the money that I want, because that's the number 2 goal, getting to a point of financial stability. I'm not getting to that point of financial stability, and it's not because of the money. It's because I'm afraid of the path it's going to take for me to get to the money. Does that make sense to you guys? Sometimes your fear or what holds you back is the path that it takes for you to get to those things in your life that you desire to achieve. And in order to achieve those things, you have to confront what the fear is. So in your journal, I want you to make a list of 5 things that you feel are holding you back from achieving your goals. And then I want you to come up with 5 things that you can do to confront those goals. So for me, what I am going to start doing, because what I realized is I have to get exposure. And what I mean by that is not just going out to events and things. I have to start connecting and following up with people that I'm afraid to follow up with because they seem so influential, they seem so prestigious, they seem so well accomplished. I have to stop thinking that I'm not enough. I have to believe that I am. And that's just a fear, right? Why am I broke? Oh, because I'm too afraid to ask the people for the things that I need to move forward. Or I say I don't have time to apply for jobs, or I don't have time to go back to school, or all these things are just little tiny fears. But if your dreams do not scare you, they are not the right dreams. So in order for you to get to where you want to be, in order for you to believe in yourself, you have to start confronting those fears head on to unlock the path to your dreams. Okay, guys? So that is the word I have for you today. I want you to meditate on it. I want you to think on it. I want you to journal about it. Start digging into your fears because we can't keep writing the same stories. We can't keep creating vision boards about our dreams and never live them. It's about time that we put an action to our words and start living the story we've been writing about. Because one day you're going to look back and you're going to wish there was a good story written about you based on the way that you lived your life. And it all starts by the way you start living it today. Okay, guys? So I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Please leave comments about the 5 things, and even maybe you don't have 5, but one thing that is holding you back from living your dreams. Leave them in the comments because this is something we can start to talk about. You're not on this journey alone. Why do you think I do these broadcasts? It's so that I can empower you on your journey. You're worth writing for. You always were. You always will be. Okay, guys, please share this video with friends that you know need to be inspired by it. Go get your homework done. Hey, Tiara. Hey. I was going to text you today, so I'll be texting you soon. And thank you for your emails. I just saw them come in. But yeah, thank you guys. I talked about you on the broadcast today, Tiara. Just stuff that's been going on this month. Check out my latest post so you can see the things that I've been working on in my life. And I hope that those things would inspire you to get started on your goals too. All right, my friends, I'm getting off here. I'll talk to you and I'll see you next week. Join me here at the same time, same place, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tip Tuesday. All right, bye. Yep, I did. You'll have to go back and watch, but I just mentioned you for a little bit. All right, bye.